This is Jamie Bell. He's a walking medical miracle. Following a terrible car crash, he's just come out of a 10-year-long coma, a British record. We will follow Jamie for the next 12 months, charting the ups and downs of his recovery.
I was in the supermarket buying a chomp. They're now 15p.
As he tries to catch up with a world that has passed him by.
Yeah, Dad's meant to be picking me up, but he's late. He's 40 minutes late. 10 years of being in a coma.
What first went through your mind when you heard the news about the crash?
There goes the no claims bonus.
Go compare, it's just amazing the deals you're saving. If you want a deal, then you go to Go Compare. I'm in the local amateur dramatic society. We're doing Candide next.
What's for lunch?
Obviously, I'm just so glad to be alive, but mainly I'm looking forward to seeing my girlfriend again.
So nice to have him back. When I first heard about the accident, well, I was watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch at the time, so I was thinking about what it would be like being a teenage witch.
Let's just say she has been getting over her grief about Jamie, getting over it about 3 times a week.
Ah, Bells, yeah. Yeah, he's done all right there. He has, yeah. Give her one for me, son. Smash her in.
She's fine. She's a fine girl.
I mean, I've got a long road ahead and I don't think I could do it without her.
Whether I'd have kept going to school if I still had all these powers, and like what powers I would have had.
We kept his room exactly as it was when he went into the coma. That was important for you, wasn't it, Claire?
Yes. Although the chap that we rented it out to wasn't too happy at first, but he did get used to it.
I visited him as often as I could, you know.
You went once a month, Johnny.
Twice last month.
Oh, well, that's because you forgot your iPod. Do you think we could get a shot in the conservatory? It's got a granite floor.
Where's my dog?
Oh yeah, they had to have that put down.
I should get this straight. The only reason I put down Jamie's dog was because it stank.
When? Day after your accident.
I just gave it a swift kick in the face and dumped it in the park.
So I'd get into the hospital, start washing, sponge, morning sponge, and then after a few hours, then my actual shift would start. So by that time he was dirty again. He could get very dirty, very dirty boy. So what are you going to do then with your first day of freedom?
I don't know.
No, do you want to be washed? I could sponge you.
You brought a sponge, have you?
Yeah.
No, I'll be alright, just wash myself now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. I might just go to the toilet.
Sure.
When he came out, right, he had bruises everywhere. Everywhere.
Nurse's guts says, is it on the cards? I don't know. Fingers crossed. My gut says, stay professional, but try and get as close as possible. Do you remember when you did a green poo?
No.
He did a green poo.
I would go every day to see Jamie.
Twice a day sometimes, wasn't it?
Yes, twice a day sometimes.
She went so often you'd think she was shagging a doctor. Definitely wasn't, though. She'd never shag a brown bloke.
Solomon is dual heritage.
They loved you in that hospital, Jimmy.
Complete legend.
Yeah, they'd pop you in a wheelchair and race you against Quiet Tom.
Zombie race, zombie race, zombie race.
Yeah, and the staff would draw little moustaches on you and dress you up.
This is quite Tom. He was next to Jamie in the coma ward. It's just like old times.
Living with Claire's like living with someone with a brain injury. She's like a zombie or something. And having Jamie around doesn't help. It's like Dawn of the Dead round here, except they get less done.
I got myself a life coach. I read The Secret. I read Road Less Travelled. That's a very good one, that one. I've been to Zumba. I have facials. Oh, and I learnt how to break dance.
Yeah, she's into all this spiritual rubbish now. And she drinks her own piss.
Oh, when I heard Jamie was in a coma, I just thought classic Jamie.
Having my child in a coma for 10 years, it was quite frustrating, yes. And I know that John found it very frustrating too.
It was a lot easier. I had to do relatively nothing for about 10 years. And, you know, that was a relief.
I would get angry with him. Sometimes I would shout at him. I would say, "Come on, John. Come on, John. Come on, John. Come out of your shed. Come out of your coma, Jamie. Wake up. Come on, Jamie. Out of your coma. Come on, John. Why don't you touch me, John? Why don't you ever just do it to me, John? Do it really hard."
Well, I do get a lot less time to go into the shed. And, you know, that is a shame. You haven't been in there, have you? You haven't. If you have, that's the end of this.
I mean, I've missed so much in 10 years, haven't I? I mean, the war in Iraq, H from Steps was gay, and All Saints were the first band in space. It's unbelievable.
You missed your 21st as well, Sweet 21.
Oh, mate, we got hammered.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wazza lit a spliff on the defibrillator.
And we invented this drinking game where every time you had like one of those muscle spasms, then everyone had to have a shot. So you'd be like, shot, another shot. Get the doctor.
That counts as 3 shots, I don't know, because it was really
he's
long.
He's frothing. Shut up.
Yeah.
No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's meant to be beer. It's meant to be a beer, Mark.
I'm going to do this.
24s are better than this, wasn't it, I'd imagine?
It's my own personal private business. What's in my shed? Don't go asking me that. That's not in, I haven't agreed to that, have I? That's nothing untoward in there. Normal, absolutely normal shed.
Did Mark tell you about the acting?
No?
Oh, yeah, you did quite a lot of body double work when you were under. If a TV show or a film needed a corpse or someone who'd been in a coma, then you were sort of the go-to sleeper for a while. That's what they called you, the go-to sleeper.
Yeah.
In loads of shit.
Yeah, superstar.
Yeah. I mean, Holby City pretty much bankrolled your mum's safari.
Yeah, she's obsessed with giraffes.
Yeah, it still is.
Yeah, you had an agent for a bit as well.
No way.
Yeah, he dropped you.
No.
He's a bit concerned about your range.
Yeah, your acting was a bit samey, to be fair.
I didn't think so.
Oh, yes. Christmas was a very difficult time of year. I mean, you'd see all these happy families and it would really bring it home, you know. But we would go every Christmas Day and, we'd take him lots of presents. But what do you buy a boy in a coma?
Not candles, apparently.
Oh, yes, it was an unfortunate accident. Because, you forget that they can't blow them out.
He never seemed very grateful.
Oh, John.
I mean, there are starving children in Africa, aren't there? You see them on the telly. I mean, I don't. I just switch over. I don't like the flies.
Jamie?
Yes?
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine.
We thought we'd lost you again for a minute.
Sorry, I get really tired now.
Tired? Been asleep for 10 years, you lazy bastard.
Oh, sorry, that's my boyfriend, Phil.
You alright, mate?
Mum! Are you on the phone? I want to go on Napster! Mum!
He's like really good for me. He's quite tall and he drives.
Jamie's future.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time?
On a horse.
Will Jamie win back his first love? Will Jamie ever adapt to the modern world?
Unexpected item in the bagging area. How could it be unexpected? It's in the bagging area in a supermarket. It's an avocado, not a fucking lion.
We'll find out in Rebirth.